So while I was traipsing through Liyue looking for something to do while my resin recharged, as you do, I started listening to this guy. I came across an interesting line in Beidou's tale. 6 feet tall, huh? So that got me thinking, is it possible for Beidou to actually be 6 feet tall? And if that's the case, then how tall are the other characters in Genshin Impact? In this video, I perform some literary analysis on the things this man is spittin', and try to figure out exactly how tall everyone in Genshin Impact is. In the English language version of this game, the Tea Master's stories are pretty straightforward. There are slight embellishments for dramatic purposes, but most of his statements are factual and believable. However, that still doesn't eliminate the question of whether or not Beidou is actually 6 feet tall, even though the rest of her description is accurate. One could argue that this is an exaggeration done for the sake of a better story, but I disagree. If you're going to make a hyperbole, caricature, what have you, 6 feet is not that much of an exaggeration. Though the average height of women in China is about 5 feet 3 inches, 6 feet tall Chinese women certainly exist. A 6 feet tall Beidou might sound like an exaggeration to some, but it's not outside the realm of possibility either, so I do think we can take the Tea Master at his word. That being said, the Chinese and Japanese language versions of this game are slightly different. I won't go too much into the specifics, but in the Chinese version, Beidou is 3 half wingspans tall. According to Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man, your wingspan is the same as your height. So using the average height of women in China, that would make Beidou almost 8 feet tall, which is taller than the tallest living woman in the world right now. In the Japanese version, Beidou is 3 meters tall and 10 meters wide. Obviously, I will not be using these measurements when doing height calculations because I'm choosing to go with the most realistic value. I will say that my calculations are based on more than just simple speculation, but I recognize that the different translations complicate things. Just don't look into it too much, that's all I'm asking. Anyway, now that I've established 6 feet to be Beidou's height, the next question is she 6 feet with heels or without? I think 6 feet includes her heels since that's how people in the world of Genshin know her. So because I'm poor and dumb and don't have access to the models in Genshin, in order to standardize everyone's heights, I use screenshots of all the character side profiles, which also makes it easier to measure everyone's heels. The math wasn't too complicated, I just used ratios to compare Beidou's height to everyone else's, now that we have a base value. For the characters that wear hats, I had to make some educated guesses as to where their hair was, but I did my best. As far as I'm concerned, these heights are canon. I've included all the characters' heights with and without heels, along with some other stupid stats. Enjoy.